Welcome. Exercise homework. So, we're going to be talking about your exercise homework. Each week, you're going to receive a new document in which you're going to keep track of your homework. You need to complete 30 to 60 minutes of exercise on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Choose from the list below and write it down in a chart below. Submit this document by Sunday night. Each day, you can only count up to 60 minutes of exercise for class credit. If you miss a day, use one of the other days to make it up. So once again, the highlighted days are Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Those are not required. Those are optional. You can use them as flex days or days. If you miss one, you do the work on that day. Or if you have some makeup work to do from the previous week, you can do it on those days as well. Those are not required to get a passing score. Let me repeat that. Those are not required to get a passing score, which means if you do want a higher score, you're going to have to do some of those days. So the way this works is you have your chart here. Now on page 2, you're going to have the choices. So you have 12 choices to do. Running is choice number 1. Number 2, number 3, and number 4 are workouts, and I've outlined what to do for each workout. A set is a group of that. So you do lunges, squats, butt kicks, jumping jacks, high knees, and that's one set. You do 5 of those sets. You do 20 of each exercise, and that is a complete workout. Same thing with 3 and 4. You have 10 sets of each set. So you do each exercise 10 times. You do 7 sets, and that's the workout. So these are meant to be difficult. So if you have to take some breaks in between them, you can. This should take you anywhere between 30 to an hour, depending on how much breaks you take. And it's okay to take breaks, and if it takes you an hour, that's okay. The better, more strong you become, then the less breaks you're going to need to take in order to get a good workout. Now, choice number 5 is aerobics. Choice number 6 is pick your choice, which for these are YouTube workouts. And there are a lot of workouts out there on YouTube that you can do, or you might have, like your parents may have P90X, or you may have, there's a few other systems out there. You can grab one of those and watch one of those. Whatever you choose to watch or do, please make sure that you include the link in your activity. Number 7 is sports and sports practice. So if you go out and you play a game of soccer, or you participate in a game of basketball. Now, if you're in an actual game, but you're sitting on the bench the most of the time, and you're not actually out there on the field or on the court, then you can't count that. Okay, and the same thing with practice. If you spent most of the practice going over plays and doing a lot of sit-down stuff, not actual physical stuff, you can't count that either. You have to count active. So I need to know what sport you're doing. I need to know what skills you're working on. If you have a position or you're doing an event, I want to know those things. Leisure sports. These are sports that we do for fun. Frisbee golf, playing catch, frisbee, ultimate frisbee, badminton, tennis, pickleball, handball, wall ball. Any sort of game that you would play with people for fun, that would be something called a leisure sport. Make sure you let me know what you do for how long. Some leisure sports can last 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so remember, we're only counting 60 minutes of that. So you play a leisure sport for one afternoon. That's great. That's awesome. But you only get to count 60 minutes of that towards your grade. That means you got an A for that day, which is great. Hiking is number 9. And when you go hiking, let me know what trail you go on, and let me know how long you've gone for. Most hikes, I hike a lot. We go 2-3 hours. And so once again, you count 60 minutes of it. It counts for your grade. Okay. Number 10 is other. So if you have something else that I haven't mentioned on here, yeah, you can choose that. You can let me know and I can respond to you whether or not I think that's an appropriate exercise for PE. And if it is, then we can count it. If not, like for example, and I'll give it a quick example. I have somebody that I know that they go and work with their mother, and their job is to clean buildings. So they're in a cleaning crew. And this person asked me if they could count that as exercise. And, work is definitely raises your heart rate, and as long as it's vigorous and you're actually moving the majority of time, taking anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes, I will allow that. So this person got to count that as part of their PE, because they just didn't have the ability to do other things, and so that counts as that. So once again, check in with me if you have questions about that. Snow sports, skiing, snowboarding, snowshoeing, cross country skiing, all these count as well. Let me know where you're going and what you're doing, how long you're going for. That would be great. I know I'm looking forward to doing some snowboarding this winter, and that's going to be something that I'm going to count, as my physical activity. So let me know. Number 12 is swimming. And I know a lot of you and a lot of people still don't have access to this, but if you do, and if you are, let me know what stroke you're swimming and what length of the pool you're swimming and how long you swam for. So I need to know those three things in your activity. So once again, once you decide what you're going to pick, you're going to go back up here and you're going to fill it out. Now, can you pre-fill what you're going to do for the week? Like you've got a plan. Yes, definitely. You can pre-fill. Okay, but then you got to come back and make corrections. So don't just tell me I played basketball every single day and I played for 30 minutes every single day, because that doesn't seem plausible. What I want to see is I want to see reality. Okay, so you plan to play basketball every day and practice basketball. That's fine. Make sure you write it there and then come back over here and make sure you verify the amount of time. Please don't turn in a blank document. If you're just submitting a blank document, I will just submit it back and it will be a zero. So make sure that you are filling these out. If you have any questions or notes, feel free to make a note here, or you can even make a comment. So, like if you click anywhere here, you can click this little plus appears here and you can click on there. And now I can make a comment like, hey, Mr. DeLeon, I have a question about this. Okay. When I go to look at your document, I will see those comments and I can reply to your comments. You can also send me personal comments on the actual assignment. So that's another way to let me know if you have questions. This is a working document. Please don't submit this the first day you get it. Okay? You need to spend some time looking at this and writing things in throughout the week. And then don't forget to turn it in Sunday night. Sometimes I take the time to look through the ones that didn't get turned in to see if you've done any work. And if you have, I will give you some points, but it doesn't always happen. So I can't guarantee that. So please make sure that you're submitting on Sunday, or, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of those 3 days. If you want to be done with it on Friday, as soon as you do your last exercise, submit it and get it in. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask me and let me know. Good luck and get out there, get moving.